them, Purple Banditos, and welcome back to more Let's Play The Legend of Zelda, A Link Between Worlds. I'm PurpleRodri. Last time we climbed up this mountain towards the Tower of Hera. We also got the hammer from Ravio. He hooked us up. He got a deal. You know, he's been selling a lot of cool stuff in the shop. So we got that, and now we are here in the Tower of Hera, which is, from what you guys told me, a lot easier than the House of Gales. So, you know, we'll see how we can get this started. Now, I actually do remember this one. I'm pretty sure it's actually like a really short dungeon. It's not anything too long, too crazy, but I'm gonna try my best to maneuver through it, you know, as fast as possible. Hope you guys are enjoying your week. It's Tuesday. Man, the time is flying through this summer. You know, I moved into my new place. I finally got my freaking internet. Yes, high fives all around. It took like a week and a half, 2 weeks for them to finally set it up. But, you know, I finally got it set up. Thank goodness. Cable is another thing. I don't even watch cable that much, but it pretty much came with it, so I gotta get that hooked up now. But yeah, you know, it's nice to have my own place now. But what I've realized is, like, summer is flying. We have like a month before school starts back up. Well, for me at least. You know, I have about a year left in school, so this is like my senior year. This is it. You know, I'm leaving it all behind here, just leaving it all on the table. I've been talking to a lot of my friends, and I'm like, you know, this year we got to do some crazy stuff. You know, we got to go crazier than ever. We have to go on trips. We have to just live life to the fullest, because this is all you get. You know, for me, I have like 1 year left here in college, and I'm trying to just, you know, have a good time and enjoy it. So then, like, later in life, I can be like, you know what? I did everything I wanted to. It was great, but I'm glad it's done and over with, because it is stressful. You know, college is definitely very stressful. For those of you guys going into it, or for you guys who are younger and will probably eventually go to it, just be ready. You know, I got sent into college about 2-3 weeks right after I graduated high school. So it was literally immediately. I started like in the summer, and it was crazy. Like, it put me right into it, and it becomes stressful at first. You know, it's different. It's a change. I was used to just, you know, living with my family, so it was the first time I lived alone and everything. And it's weird, you know, in a way, because you can feel lonely, you can feel sad, or you can just, you know, pass the time by yourself and things like that. It's different than it was when you are at home, you know. So it's just the fact that you have to get, you know, adapted to it. As things go on, though, you know, it gets more comfortable. And like, now I live alone, and I enjoy it. Actually, it's okay, you know, once in a while, like, I'll have friends over and that type of thing, but I actually enjoy the privacy of it. You know, I've done the whole roommate thing. I've had roommates. I did it like pretty much my first, you know, 3 years, and now I just decided to get my own place, because I do enjoy the privacy a little bit. I think as we get older, we just realize different things. Like, for me, it was kind of like, you know, like, I'd kind of rather have a little bit of a private space for myself, where I can just gather up my own thoughts and, you know, come home to at night after classes are done and all those sorts of things. And it's actually kind of nice. You know, I've been enjoying my time by myself. It's kind of difficult, though. You know, I've gone through a lot lately, which I've told you guys about. And, you know, I went through a difficult time in life, I would say. But, you know, things are shaping up, and things are getting better. And it feels good, you know, guys. Never give up. Things definitely do get better. I know people say that, but, like, it really happens. And sometimes, like, all you have to do is just keep active. You know, keep doing things, whatever it is, like hang out with your friends, or just pass the time, or go and play sports, or, you know, just watch a movie. Like, those types of things help if you're ever going through a hard time, because, you know, it'll help you push through, and it's actually quite nice. You know, one of the big things I've been doing lately is playing a lot of League of Legends and RuneScape. You know, I'm part of a RuneScape clan. It's called Divine Forces. If any of you guys play RuneScape, you might know who they are. They're kind of old school. They've been around for a while, and it's really nice just like having a group of people there that you can hang out with, who are always going to be like on TeamSpeak and that sort of thing. So it's kind of nice having people to hang out with. I think that's probably one of my favorite things of just like, you know, having friends online, that you're probably always going to have someone there if you need to talk to someone, or if you just want to hang out. So it's kind of cool. You know, I've been enjoying that quite a bit. Finally, now that I have internet, you know, no more of using my phone data, I am finally going to be able to play some League of Legends. You know, get back into it, get a little more champions going, because I feel like I've gotten left behind. You know, I haven't played in so long with all the new patches and everything. It's changed. It's ridiculously different now. It's crazy how much a game can change within a matter of like weeks. I mean, it's been like probably 2, 3, 4 weeks since like I got the chance to play it like really hardcore, and now going back into it, I'm probably gonna be like, I have no idea what the heck I'm doing. But hey, that's part of the experience. Also, if you guys been seeing what we're doing, it's actually a climb upwards. So, the Tower of Hera. What do you think the name means? It's pretty much just climbing up to the top, and we'll go from there. This is the final of the 3, like, gem dungeons. You know how they always have that? Ocarina of Time, has the 3 dungeons to collect like the jewels or whatever. Pretty much what this is, we're just collecting the jewels again. It's pretty similar in that way, I guess you could say. I think this game is very similar to Ocarina of Time. I mean, you know, so was like A Link to the Past and everything. It's very similar in a way because of the way they set things up, but I enjoy it. Those are probably my favorite games, the ones that follow that whole 3 little dungeons at the beginning, leading to like 7 or 8 big dungeons later on, with some drastic change happening in between that makes it, you know, so you go and change things up. And that's the type of games that I like. You know, those are some of my favorite Zelda games. And another ones that I actually really like, it's a little bit underrated, I would say. I know a lot of you guys probably haven't even had the chance to play them. I highly recommend them, though. There's like Oracle of Seasons and Oracle of Ages. You know, I've Let's Played both of those games for a reason. I love the top-down perspective. I enjoy games like that so much. That's how I knew I would like A Link Between Worlds immediately, because I was like, a top-down perspective Zelda? About time. Like, I love these types of games. They're just so much fun. Like, I do enjoy the 3D. You know, the 3D ones, like Ocarina of Time, Skyward Sword, all those. I do enjoy them. But I don't know, something about this style, I think it's just the fact that this is kind of like what I grew up with my Game Boy. It just made it so much more fun, because I remember just staying up late some nights, just playing it on my Game Boy from that, you know, 2D perspective. The one I probably played the most was Oracle of Seasons or Oracle of Ages, without a doubt. Like, I played the little codes, I did everything in that game, and it was so much fun. I loved it. Like, to this day, I can probably play through those games like anytime, just because of how much fun they are, and I can just link the codes back up, and I just have so many fond memories of it. You know, it's kind of nice just having the chance to play them once in a while, and I've been, you know, quite enjoying the fact that A Link Between Worlds is similar, because it makes it, you know, that much more fun. It reminds me of a lot of, you know, childhood memories, and I like sharing them with you guys. Whenever I have one that comes to mind, I'm like, yes, all right, I'm gonna tell them about this, I'm gonna tell them about that. You know, I enjoy when you guys share things with me too. A lot of you guys have been, you know, shooting me tweets here and there, like, hey, what's up, man? Like, things like that. And, hey, thank you for that. I really appreciate it. If you haven't followed me on Twitter yet, I highly recommend you do. It's easier to contact me there. Like, I will most likely see your message if you contact me there, and I'll try and reply. I try and reply to most of them, and it's just kind of cool, because you'll get to see what I'm doing and all those sorts of crazy things. Not that crazy these days. All I want to do is like play games. I think the fact that I haven't had internet now just makes me crave playing games. Like, I literally just want to like rock out games and just play them and do nothing else for a while. Just kind of like hide in my little cave and just play games for the rest of the day or the night or the week. We'll see how it goes, though. I have a friend who's like gonna be hanging out around here soon. We're probably gonna hit up some theme parks and stuff, so that's gonna be pretty cool. I'm actually quite excited for that. I haven't gone to theme parks in a while. I've been wanting to go the whole summer, but I really haven't been around, so, you know, I haven't had the chance to go. One of my favorite things to do is definitely going to theme parks. I love riding roller coasters, all those sorts of things. Let me tell you this funny story. The first time I ever rolled a roller coaster, yeah, that's what I was gonna say. The first time I ever rode a roller coaster, it was actually like my 5th grade field trip for like elementary school to Busch Gardens. In Tampa, Florida, Busch Gardens. And I just remember that, you know, my friend was like, oh, I'd never been on a roller coaster before. And all my friends were like, dude, you need to go on a roller coaster. You need to go on a roller coaster. Do it, do it, do it, do it. I was like, all right, I'll do it, I'll do it. I was like, as long as there are no drops though, right? Guys, like, as long as there are no like high drops, because that's what really scares me. They were like, no, man, you're all good, you're all good. We get on the roller coaster. My friend, this is one of the things that I remember. He's like, I don't remember what he was wearing, but like, he took his shoes off, and then his socks were there, and I'm like, dude, your socks are gonna fly off. So he took off his 2 socks and was just holding them the whole time. So then, like, we pull out of the little, you know, roller coaster area, and we start ticking up, like, tick, 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 tick. And I just look at them, and I'm like, I hate you all. Because the first thing that was on there was, like, a huge drop. I remember my heart was just, like, bursting out of my chest. I literally got to the top, and, like, I thought I couldn't breathe. I must have held my breath. And then I just remember dropping down, and ever since, I loved them. I love roller coasters. And, you know, that's why I just love going to theme parks. I love going on rides. I love doing all those sorts of things. I think it's a blast. You know, it's awesome just having the ability to go on, like, crazy rides like that. Something that we wouldn't be able to do normally. Clearly, flying up and down in the air. It's just so much fun. I love it. All right, guys, as you can see, this boss, all we have to do right here is just hit his tail. Not that difficult. Haven't even took a hit yet. It's been, oh, I say that and I get hit. Of course. There we go. So it was a pretty easy boss. Pretty easy dungeon. I mean, it took us 10 minutes to beat it. Seriously, a 10-minute dungeon? It's not going to get much easier than this. From here on out, it's probably only going to get harder. But hey, I lucked out here. I feel like I did a pretty good job, and I'll take it. Why not? Let's go ahead and get this heart container then. Puts us at 6. So many heart containers left. So much to do in this game. It's absolutely ridiculous. And with that, I think it's the Gem of Power or something like that. Let's go ahead and collect it and make our way out of the Tower of Hera. We're finally done here. We have obtained the Pendant of Power. It makes you feel, well, powerful. Something going on now? Hey, look, it's Saharala! Hear me, Rodri. You've done well, my young hero. You acquired the Pendant of Wisdom and the Pendant of Power. Now that you have all 3 Pendants of Virtue, you have proven yourself worthy of the Master Sword. You will find the blade deep within the Lost Woods. Go now, claim what is rightfully yours. Alright, guys, so next time we are going to be making our way to the Lost Woods, apparently obtaining the Master Sword. That's going to be a fun time. Let's just go get lost in the woods and find a sword. That's what I like to do on my days off, just explore around and see what happens. So if you guys have any tips on what's coming up, you know, whatever it is, the Master Sword, just want to tell me a story or something of that sort, let me know. It's going to be a fun time, so let's continue from here. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode. Goodbye.